This training video is to show you how to use the Signal 4 geolocation tool within the TraCS UTC form. The purpose of this tool is to more accurately provide DHSMV and DOT, as well as your agency, the location of the traffic violations by putting the latitude and longitude on all uniformed traffic citations. Mapped data is used to prioritize engineering and help determine areas that may need continued enforcement. Mapping helps visually show areas where enforcement action was taken. If you have access to Signal 4 Analytics and your agency is currently using the GeoLocate tool within the TraCS UTC, you are able to map where the citations are written for your agency. You are able to zoom in to a particular area and be able to see exactly where the citations are written and what stretch of roadway that they are written. If you click on a citation, you can actually see further detail and violation information for that UTC. This mapping of information on Signal 4 Analytics can only happen if you are using the GeoLocate tool within the TraCS UTC. If your agency does not have an account already set up with Signal 4 Analytics, you can contact Dr. Alir Baleri by email at alir@ufl.edu or by phone at 954-214-7885. If your agency already has an account and you are a user that wishes to have access to Signal 4 Analytics, simply go to the Signal 4 Analytics website and click on Request Access. Complete the questions that are on there and you will be given access to Signal 4 Analytics if it is approved by your system administrator. If your agency mandates the geolocation tool, then during the validation process, if the locator tool was not used, the citation will not validate. If your agency allows the geolocation tool to be optional, the citation will validate regardless if the geolocation tool was used or not. To use this tool, you will open a Uniform Traffic Citation. You will complete the agency case number and verify the date, time, and agency information is correct. You will then complete the violator and vehicle sections. Once you have completed the violator and vehicle section, tab until you get to the roadway information section. Once you are in the roadway information section, either under the address number field or on the occurred on street, road, or highway field, you will notice a locate button underneath the next, previous, and clear button on the right side of the form. Click on locate and this will launch the geolocation tool. Once the location tool has launched in your internet browser, you should see the map centered where you are at. If it does not, you can use the search for location field at the top of the screen. Use this box to type in a common location, intersections, or a specific address. You can zoom in or out on the map by using the plus and minus buttons located at the bottom right of the screen. You can move the map around by holding down either the right or left mouse button and moving the mouse around. You will notice there are 4 options at the top of the screen. The first option is to plot an intersection. The second option is to plot a road segment. The third option is to plot a ramp, and the fourth option is for off-roadway. If you scroll the cursor over any one of these options, you will see the name of the selection. Let's begin by doing an intersection. Select the intersection button by clicking it once. If you are able to see the intersection where the violation occurred at on your map, simply click once on the middle of the intersection. If you are zoomed too far out, just hit the plus button to zoom in until you are able to see the intersection. Click once in the middle of the intersection where the violation occurred. A window will pop up with the streets displayed. There is a drop-down arrow next to each of the street names. If you click this arrow, the system may provide you with other choices on how a street name is listed with DOT. This may not give you options for all streets. If you wish to switch the roadways for the occurred on and at intersection, you may do so by pressing the two-way arrows located to the right of the street names. Once you have chosen the streets in the intersection and they are in the desired order, you may click Accept and Finish. You will then get a window that will ask you if you want to close this window, yes or no. Click Yes. Once you have returned to the form, you will see that the information has populated onto the form for you, including the latitude and longitude. You can edit the form from here if you wish. You can change the name of the streets by clicking on the street list for each of the streets. You will not be able to modify the latitude and longitude fields. Those fields are disabled for editing. If the location needs to be replotted, click on the Locate button just below the Next, Previous, and Clear button near the top right of the screen. This will relaunch the GeoLocation tool. Next, let's go ahead and plot a road segment. Click on the Road Segment button at the top of the screen. Again, if you are able to see the area where the violation occurred on the map, simply click on the street and the map will change to satellite view and zoom you in further. You will notice a pin will show you where you have selected. If the violation did not occur where the pin is on the map, you may move it to the correct location by holding down either the right or left mouse button and dragging it to the correct location. The system will then change how many feet away from a cross street that you are, as well as update the latitude and longitude. Once you are satisfied where the pin is in reference to the violation location, click Accept and Finish and then click Yes when prompted if you wish to close this window. It will then bring you back to the form and pre-fill the roadway information. Again, you will notice the lat and long has been added to the citation. Next, let's go ahead and do a ramp. Click the Ramp button. Again, you can zoom in on the map by hitting the plus button in the bottom right corner to plot the location of the violation. In this case, it's a ramp. Once you have found the area, you click on the part of the ramp and you will notice it will show you the address of the ramp as well as the next closest cross street for that ramp and how many feet away it is. If you need to replot it, simply just grab the pin and move it up or down. You will notice how the feet will change and the latitude and longitude will change. Once you have the location pinned, simply click Accept and Finish and then click Yes to close this window. You will notice the information will pre-fill on your citation as well as show you the lat and long. Last is Off-roadway. Click on the Off-roadway button at the top of the screen. Click an area that would be considered off-roadway. You will notice that it does pick the closest address point for it as well as the Latin long for that location. Once you have placed the pin where the violation occurred, simply click Accept and Finish, and then click Yes for Do you wish to close this window. You will notice it will place the information onto the citation as well as the lat and long. Next, we will talk about some other features that are in the location tool. There are help tips built into the location tool. To the left of the search for a location field, if you click on the question mark, it will provide you with help tips. To clear your entire search and start over, you can click on the Start Over button located in the top right corner of the window. You can toggle between map and satellite view by clicking on satellite or map. Satellite view will allow you to see a street view. If you would like the location tool to focus you in on your physical location, in the bottom right hand corner there is a little blue circle. If you click on this, it should zoom you in to your physical address. Keep in mind that there may be technical limitations with your agency's internet routing. To view the location of the violation without actually modifying the location, you can use the View Location icon under the Home tab in TraCS. If you click on the View Location button, it will then open your internet browser and open up Signal 4 Analytics showing you where you pinned your violation. If you wish to view the map in full screen, simply click right above Map and Satellite, this square box, and it will open the map up in full screen. To reduce it back down, simply click on the Open square and it will bring it back to the reduced size. This concludes the training video on how to use the Signal 4 geolocation tool within the TraCS UTC form.